Winter's Child. On a cold white morning, Winter whistles up his wolves. Yipping with eagerness, they bound through the snow to frisk about his feet, to lick his hands. His laughter echoes among the trees as he romps with the wolves, then harnesses them to his sled of glittering ice. "Come, O North Wind, my only friend," he shouts, and rides into the forest. The frosty air rings with the music of silver bells on the traces, with the yelping of the running wolves. At the top of the hill, Winter reins in his team, for he sees a small bundle, half covered with snow, lying between the roots of a great hollow oak. North Wind whips snow into clouds about Winter's boots. "Let us go," she moans. But Winter strides to the bundle and bends to brush away the snow.
"What's going to happen?"
"A child," he says in wonder. "Do not wake her," North Wind howls, "for she is Spring, who will one day drive you away." "No," Winter says. "She is but a babe, and all alone." He gathers her up, holds her close. "I, too, am lonely." Leaping back upon the sled, he turns the wolves homeward to his house of white stone. When Spring awakens, shivering, he wraps her in soft woolen robes.
"Well, that's a good-looking crib."
When she cries with hunger, he gives her apple mush and maple sap to drink. He sings lullabies, so he will not have to listen to North Wind rattling the windows and sighing at the door. Spring grows. Never has Winter been so happy. Soon she follows him outside when he tends his garden of crystalline ice flowers. She calls him father and laughs when he showers her with snow, the flakes falling from his fingers.
Maybe she's Viennese.
Winter and Spring go on long sled rides. He teaches her to make snowballs and watches her slide on river ice. And Spring grows taller and more beautiful. One morning, North Wind whistles in Winter's ears. "Wake up, she is gone." "I do not believe you," Winter answers.
The Viennese girl is gone.
But the door stands open and a trail of footprints lead into the forest. "Spring!" he cries, stumbling from his bed. His voice cracks, his heart pounds harder with every step. He finds her by a frozen pool at the river's edge. Before he can scold, she turns, smiling. "See, Father, what I can do." She brushes her hand across the ice, and it melts at her touch.
Gosh, she is Viennese.
In the still water, he sees his reflection, the wrinkled face of an old man. Spring wraps her arms around a tree and laughs as snow on its branches melts and falls in a shower of drops. Winter gazes at her, bewildered. She is almost a young woman. When did he grow so old? "Come, Father," Spring skips ahead of him. In her wake, snow melts and grass grows. "I told you, but would you not listen? Farewell." North Wind stirs the branches above and blows away. The air warms and new flowers fill it with fragrance.
I think the Viennese girl went away.
Winter walks ever slower until he reaches his garden, where Spring stands weeping. "Our ice flowers are dying," she mourns. He touches her shoulder with a hand that trembles. "Perhaps they shall live again one day, my child." Turning, he hobbles into the house.
Boy, those Viennese are going home.
Spring tucks him into bed and waits until he falls asleep. Then she kisses his forehead and smiles. "Sleep well, Father," she whispers, and she shuts the door softly and runs out into the warm green morning.
So that's the story of Spring.